So here we have it, back at River City again, in what I almost feel is the best race of the year for my performance and the show that Joey and I put on. Starting ninth and trying to use my head here. Got 40 laps. It's a long race. Leaving lots of space, just seeing how things play out. That's Joey in front of me. Joey Elwes. Who eventually wins this race. I think he's the man to beat. So we're letting the chaos ensue. Just working our way through the field. The track was dry slick, but smooth. And with this traffic, I found this patch down here on the inside. A little bit damp, a little bit grip. And how'd you like the way I closed the door in you there, Joey? Thanks for the assist, Bob. Got a pair of Simmons to deal with here. Working that inside line was working for me. This car likes that inside line. So we got Austin out front. And we're slowly making time on it. Gradually working our way away from the field. Nelly, where'd he come from? Actua. Austin smokes it into the turn, goes a little bit hot, and I was able to grip up a little and sneak by it. Remember this line that I'm taking here. Tuck in low, slide out, tuck in low, slide out. Look at that. Tuck in low, slide out. It was hard to kind of get that tuck in part, because if you didn't start turning in at the right time, it was like you were just stuck in the slip, and I wouldn't get that grip. And it took, but I had a rhythm going here. As you can see, I'm leaving the field. Very proud of me for this. That's right, go Stevie, go. From ninth to first, and at this point I'm running a clinic. And shoot, we got to restack them. Hack 3. myself on this restart. And then Joey assisted in screwing me on the restart, as he's in my way, running alongside me, which just became a reoccurring theme in this race, as we were pretty much side by side, or kind of dueling for the rest of this race, as the two of us, Joey and I, left the field on every restart. As you notice, he hit the nitrous button there and just left me. Tear him down! Tear him down! No. I make bobbles trying to hit that inside line. And it's progressively drying out a little bit down there on the inside, which is making it a little more technical. But I will tell you, every time I hit this damn track, it's different. And what this proved to me, and I'm not trying to blow my own horn, which I'm not allergic to, it's a driver's track. This is making us better drivers. And it just takes a very sensitive right foot on how you're modulating the gas through the turns. And Joey's car, I will tell you, has horsepower on me. He's got better legs down the chutes. That's why he's able to run that up top line. As you can see, he starts to walk me at the end there. Actually, he just pretty much walks me down the chute anyway. So remember that line I was telling you to remember earlier on, where I was tucking in low, sliding out, tucking in low? Somewhere along the way, I started to forget it, like as what I'm doing right now. I'm just staying down low, trying to keep the track as short as possible. But I really should have been sliding out more. I start to get back into that rhythm a little bit, but it was a little too little and a little too late, something like that. So we're starting to come up on track, on lap traffic, and that'll make things interesting, as it always does. That's why the fans keep coming back. Joey. Now I'll take my chances. Yeah, a little love tap there. I know Ruby's bumper came off on that one. And I believe that brings out a caution here. That was the end of it. Well, not the end of it. That was the end of my battery. I need to get a media person or just somebody to hit the damn buttons on the cameras before the races, because I end up over in staging, usually early, so I'm prepared, but I have to get out, push the buttons, excuse me, and I end up running the cameras dry. end up using up battery and space while I'm sitting there waiting for the next race. And depending on how many yellows occur in the race previous to us, we may end up sitting there for a long time. The whole time these cameras are running. I ran out of battery on one of the cameras. I could have cobbled together a little bit of footage, and my Ooga horn going off. I mean, there's some things you got to look forward to in life. My little addition to make things interesting in racing. At any rate, I ended up second in that race. It was Joey and I. We just kept running away. After every caution, it was he and I just duking it out for 40, or I think it ended up being like 38 laps or something goofy like that. Nothing too terribly exciting outside of the dueling that you witnessed there. We just continued to do that, and we would usually get at least a straightaway or better on the rest of the field. There were 3 cars that got black flagged at once. That dude, I was cracking up at the wheel. I've never heard of that before, but it happened. What else? Oh, and then 2 races in a row. I am an idiot. I kept my brains together for almost that 38 laps or whatever we ended up running. Of course, the white flag comes out, and for the 2nd race in a row, I lose my brains on that last lap. And I go in hot, got sideways going into 1 and 2, collected it, but gave Joey he got away from me. But dude, bitch and race. Yeah, where am I going from there? Slight possibility I might go to Banks this weekend. There's a doubleheader Friday and Saturday. Fireworks, of course, on Friday. I don't know. It's an open 4-cylinder, which means there will be tuner cars there, and I know I can run with them, but they'll leave me. Chances of winning are pretty slim, but I'll be on the lead lap. And of course, the pay at Banks is negotiable. Not that we're doing any of this racing for money, but we do it for the money, but or whatever you're talking about. Yes, the money helps. And I'm in the process of working on Kirsten's number 15 car. We're bedazzling it, and maybe I'll show you a little clip of that or pictures of it when we reveal it. So I'm Header Flame, or I'm Steve Entler, and the At Any Rate Racing, Landis Brothers Racing, Don't Lose, Ford Focus, Northside Ford, and Radio Cab Hot Rod. Tune in next time. Spread the word. We'll see you guys soon.